and baseball, and the Cub Scouts, which was really fun. Now, I didn't last very long in the Cub Scouts. Actually, you know, I did. I like Cub Scouts because it was like brownies. You know, you got to do crafts. It was fun. But when I got to the Boy Scouts, it was a totally different story. We took this trip. You see, we took this trip down to sleep on a battleship, which sounds awesome, right? Yep, is my worst fight night. I was so very bad at the overnight aspect of this thing. Like, I could not for the life of me. I mean, I was horrified of doing overnights. But you see, I was there, and I said to myself, as long as I'm not the last one to fall asleep on this overnight, I mean, I'm sleeping there with like 1,000 11-year-olds in these old Navy bunks. And I'm like, if I'm just not the last one to fall asleep. So I see this kid across from me, and he's reading with a little flashlight. And I'm like, that kid, as long as I fall asleep before this kid, it's gonna be fine. I'll be totally fine. The kid turns off his flashlight. You play the game with your heart as cold as stone, but just the same, you never spend the night alone. You're afraid because you think you can't escape. You can't erase all your lies that have left the sky. They tell your lovers where you've been and who you are. Now you can't hide them or pretend you're innocent. You're not the person in your head or in your skin. All your lies have torn on you. Insomniac, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. A heart attack, you're always looking back. Like there's a monster and you can't relax. Stop looking back. Insomniac, leave it should, coulda, was in the past. Insomniac, dream on. Alright. Has anybody ever been on an old battleship? Yeah. Have you ever been below decks and seen the way that they sleep everybody? So these bunks, they're like 5 high. Of course, I'm in the top of these 5 stacked bunks. When it like hits me, you know, I'm gonna be sick. Shooting stars, the silver bullets they use to pierce the heart, and to the sky ran the stars. You let them dream till the morning came along, and with the dawn you were gone. Now everyone knows who you are. Insomniac, gonna give us a heart attack. A heart attack, you're always looking back. Like there's a monster and you can't relax. Stop looking back. Insomniac, believe it should, coulda, was in the past. Insomniac, dream on. So as you can imagine, I mean, it's not all my fault really, because you see, we were in this little bay inlet in a place called Fall River, Massachusetts, and the storm had moved in, so the boat is like rocking in the rain here, and I'm like, I am definitely gonna be sick. So I like climb out of my bunk, and I'm like trying to climb down these 5 guys in this 5-person bunk, but I didn't make it.
Oh.
Reflection in the mirror, I've never seen it clearer. I'm not half the man I thought that I would be. And now I can't sleep 'cause I'm afraid of me. Insomniac, gonna give yourself a heart attack. A heart attack, you're always looking back. Like there's a monster and you can't relax. Stop looking back. Insomniac. That is the truest true story. That's so true. Like, it is so embarrassing. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell all my embarrassing stories today. Let's say I didn't last very long in the Boy Scouts. They were all like, yeah, so there was no badge for that, actually. But you know what? I know how to tie a square knot, so we're all good. If you're ever falling off of a cliff and there's a rope and it needs to be tied, got you. Got you. Will not release. Not ever. You know what I'm talking about. All right. So like I said, I didn't last very long in the Coast Scouts, and I didn't last very long in soccer or baseball, but in soccer in particular, I remember this very specific anecdote. It's going to come right after I take a big swig of this water.
Time for a drink.
What'd you put in this water? Now, my soccer experience, was not quite as bad. Just very telling, you see. It was a very telling experience. You know how little kids play soccer? You guys ever seen it? Instead of there's no strategy to little kids soccer. There's just a ball and one set of kids in red and the other set of kids in blue, and they're a mixed amoeba of a cluster. And they're like on the pitch, and the ball goes one direction and the cluster follows it. Anyways, I guess I was a person, I was my own person back then, so the cluster moves, and there's actually home video of this. The cluster, the amoeba, moves down the field, and I am just there. The sounds of music. You hear my father being like, "Son, please, son, just chase the ball, please. Why are you so bad at being a boy?" But it became very clear that music was going to be everything. And that's what I was going to do, and that's what I was going to spend my time doing. And so I got into all these musicals. Tim, play something from a musical. There it is. Now, I got into all these musicals, and then I also, I did like school choir. Tim, play something from school choir. Very good. Give it up for Tim Butterworth. And the funny thing about being in school choir, because you think I'd just be like good at one thing, right? No. I get into school choir, and everybody my age starts creating the baritone section. Like all the boys my age, they're like, now I've had puberty, and now I can sing low. No. I didn't have puberty until I was 15. It was between my sophomore and junior year of high school. So I was a soprano until I was a sophomore in high school. And it's funny because most kids are like 6th grade, they have puberty. So like all these kids, like they form these couples, and they start to have their first crushes. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? So I just start playing along. I'm like, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, okay. So it all started to be like, the confusion started to happen early. You see, I met this girl, and her name was Kat, and she pinned me down in 8th grade after we'd been dating for a year and a half, and was like, "Why won't you kiss me?" And I was like, "I don't know." So then the saddest music. So then I meet my next girlfriend, Mary. And Mary was actually my first kiss, so listen to how romantic this is, guys. There's a light snow falling in the winter, and we're ditching winter track rehearsal. It's called practice in sports. Thank you very much for catching that. We decided not to do the run that day, so we just went off on our own into the woods. We had our first kiss. It was so romantic, right? No. I was like, why am I feeling it? But it's okay. I blamed it on chapped lips, you guys. And then there was Liz. And she and I dated my whole time in high school, you see. She and I shouldn't say the whole time, because you know what we did? We would get together and then we break up. And then we get back together and we break up. I used to say I got back together with Liz and broke up with her more times than Kirstie Alley and Jenny Craig. Now, how dare you? I was gonna say I broke up and got back together with her more times than Karen Carpenter and Food.
Oh.
That tastes in hot water. thing is that all these things kind of inform your music when you start writing it. So you can kind of think, well, where did that one come from? This is a pretty good place. It's increasingly apparent to me that I'm through, 'cause I don't recognize the girl I see when I wake up next to you. So let's not dwell on goodbye. Take your wings and just fly right on out of my life. Oh, oh, oh. I hope you're not insecure, 'cause when I walk out that door, you'll be left knowing that this was the last time my words echo off of these walls. The last time I get my coat from your closet. The last time you scuff up your floor. The last time I walk out that door. The last time I ever answer your call. The last time I reach for your keys in my pocket. The last time I look at that picture of us that you love so much. This is the last goodbye. Oh, the last goodbye. But you look like you're genuinely surprised by all this. Truth is, you can't expect to fix the problem when you refuse to address issues that pre-exist. So let's just cut all losses and burn in a bridge that you said we'd be crossing. Oh, 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 I guess I'm going alone, 'cause I can drag you along. You'll be sitting at home dreaming of the last time that you kissed these lips. The last time that we both embraced. The last song that we ever sang. The last line of the last love letter I wrote. The last time I made you laugh. The last time I ever took out the trash. The last time we danced. The last time we fought. The last time we tried. This is the last goodbye. I just don't understand. Leaving you was supposed to be so easy. But I'm left feeling so cold, so cold, so cold. It's increasingly apparent to me that I called it quits too soon. And I don't recognize myself anymore when I wake up without you. So here's to making this last. Put this thing in the past, and maybe someday we'll laugh about it. Baby, please take me back, because I promise you that I swear this will be the last time my words ever break your heart. The last time I let my pride tear us apart. The last time I stomp out in a rage. The last time I threaten I'm turning the page. The last time I turn my back and I walk. The last time I leave without letting you talk. The last time we visit. The last time we say goodbye. This is the last goodbye. Oh, the last goodbye. Oh, the last goodbye. But literally goodbye. It's you, it's not me. It's fine. It's whatever. You're wonderful. Don't cry.
It's you.
Now, I was terrible back then. You know, you don't know it when you're doing it. You just acting on instinct, but you're really a horrible person. You know what I did? The last time I broke up with this girl, it's a pretty good story. I thought to myself, if I break up with her now, everything will be fine. A week later, we were both on a plane to Ireland together. Yeah, I was like, oh, but if I break up with her now, then we can be friends afterwards, because I'll have time to redeem myself. And you know what? She was a good sport. I had the best time of my life in Ireland. So, you know, Flanagan, I'm Irish, I'm back to the place of my kin. I had just turned 18, so I could legally drink there. So I got drunk for the first time. Woo! That's a different story. There are no songs about that. Yet. Thank you, Tim Butterworth. And you know what? But about the time in my life that I had to learn a very hard lesson, and that is that you cannot treat people with the best of intentions but the worst of actions and expect that those are going to be the way you are remembered. And when we got back from Ireland after our fantastic trip, she never spoke to me again.
Packed up all your memories and hit the road. A trick of love is all you ever were, and I felt like a child for your illusions. But you had me on pins and needles. You never needed me to love you when everybody loves you. Oh, you never tell your secrets. Did you know your vanishing act to cut me in half? I thought this was love, why could you leave me like that? Oh, you know it cuts the deepest. It's to know you somewhere, making somebody believe that you care, and you disappear. You had me on my knees, you had me hypnotized. But love for you is just a mask you wear to cover up that you never cared. But you had me on pins and needles. You never needed me to love you when everybody loves you. Oh, you never tell your secrets. Did you know you vanishing act cut me in half? I thought this was love, can you leave me like that? Oh, you know it cuts the deepest. Is to know you somewhere, making somebody believe that you care, and you deserve it. And I felt so hard. Oh, it was never real, but I felt so hard, felt so hard. You never tell your secrets. Did you know your vanishing act to cut me in half? I thought this was love, can you leave me like that? And oh, you know it cuts the deepest. Is to know you somewhere, making somebody believe that you care. Then you disappear, and you disappear, and you disappear, and you disappear. Oh, you never tell your secrets. Did you know your vanishing act to cut me in half? I thought this was love, can you leave me like that? And oh, you know it cuts the deepest. Just to know you somewhere, making somebody believe that you care, and you deserve.
How much does that annoy you guys?
Love it.
So much.
I heard somebody say, I can't even listen to it. I can't even listen to the song.
Sorry.
Now we have a bit of a longer thing coming for you guys. We're going to take a short little break because it is 1,000 degrees up here. And we're going to go get wet. Who wants to go on the slide?